In this lesson, we will discuss the factors that affect the promotion of good mental health and that stress is normal and inevitable. We will define stress, eustress, and distress. Lastly, we will identify the types of mental disorders. Table of contents. Mental health. All about stress and how to manage it. Mental disorders. Question time. Mental health. Mental health involves the emotional, psychological, and social wellness of a person that concerns our feelings, actions and thoughts. Mental health enables us to handle stress, communicate to others, and make choices, which is crucial from one's childhood to adolescence to adulthood. It is defined as the psychological well-being of an individual. It affects a person's thoughts, feelings, and actions that enables him or her to cope with challenges in his or her environment. Emotional health and mental health are considered components of mental health. The former involves dealing with good or bad situations in one's reality. They focus on gaining health knowledge and practicing life skills. Factors that shape personality. Your personality is shaped by a number of factors. The three most important of these are identified as follows. Heredity or passing on traits from your parents. Your intelligence and other personalities such as talent, sense of humor, and interests are part of your heredity or something that you picked up or learned from your parents. Environment or your surroundings. Your environment includes where you grew up, who your family and friends are, and all the experiences you have had. Behavior or the way you act in the many different situations and events in your life. Behavior is the factor of your personality over which you have the most control. Characteristics of a mentally healthy person. People with good mental health can make a disappointment every now and then and know how to accept their limitations. Are happy and active most of the time and have a positive outlook on life. Are aware of their thoughts and feelings and can usually express them in a healthy way. Know how to accept criticism and don't get angry when they can't have their way. Are not afraid to face problems and look forward to new challenges. Give their best at whatever they do and set realistic goals for themselves. All about stress and how to manage it. What is stress? Stress is defined as the physiological, or physical, and emotional responses to a significant or unexpected change or disruption in one's life. It is also defined as the response of the body and mind to unpleasant or challenging events in life. It is when you feel tensed, uncomfortable, or worried about something. Anxiety is your body's natural response to stress. The word stressor refers to the things that make a person stressed. It leads to the body's stress response. Kinds of stress. The first one is eustress. It refers to the positive and healthy responses of the body from a stressor. It produces good effects to one's well-being. The second kind is distress. It refers to the negative stress. It implies an external and usually temporary cause of great physical or mental strain and stress. Causes of stress among teenagers. Most teens experience more stress when they perceive a situation as dangerous, difficult, or painful and they do not have the resources to cope. Some sources of stress for teens include school demands and frustrations, negative thoughts or feelings about themselves, changes in their bodies, problems with friends and or peers at school, unsafe living environment or neighborhood, separation or divorce of parents, chronic illness or severe problems in the family, death of a loved one, moving or changing schools, taking on too many activities or having too high expectations, family financial problems. Techniques for managing stress. Who can provide support in times of stressful situations? Only family who are free from stress can provide children ways on how to live a stress-free life. A real parent is the one who helps his children to eradicate their personality defects and imbibe good qualities. Friends can also give or offer support during stressful situation. There are some physical activities with family and friends that can help reduce stress level. Some of these are the following: playing games or sports, bonding while jogging, do some arts and crafts, attend some spiritual gatherings, visit some relatives and friends, eat healthy foods and sleep adequately, spend time with people who make you laugh. When everything is unavoidable, the best way to cope up with stress is the acceptance to a situation as it is. Many things in life are beyond our control, particularly the behavior of other people. Just focus on the things that you can control, like the way you choose to react to problems. Mental disorders. Mental disorders. There are many different mental disorders, with different presentations. They are generally characterized by a combination of abnormal thoughts, perceptions, emotions, behavior, and relationships with others. Mental disorders include depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia and other psychoses, dementia, and developmental disorders including autism. The burden of mental disorders continues to grow, with significant impacts on health and major social, human rights, and economic consequences in all countries of the world. Depression is a common mental disorder and one of the main causes of disability worldwide. Depression is characterized by sadness, loss of interest or pleasure, feelings of guilt or low self-worth, disturbed sleep or appetite, tiredness, and poor concentration. People with depression may also have multiple physical complaints with no apparent physical cause. Depression can be long-lasting or recurrent, substantially impairing people's ability to function at work or school and to cope with daily life. At its most severe, depression can lead to suicide. Bipolar disorder. This disorder affects about 45 million people worldwide. It typically consists of both manic and depressive episodes separated by periods of normal mood. Manic episodes involve elevated or irritable mood, overactivity, rapid speech, inflated self-esteem and a decreased need for sleep. People who have manic attacks but do not experience depressive episodes are also classified as having bipolar disorder. Schizophrenia and other psychoses is a severe mental disorder, affecting 20 million people worldwide. Psychoses, including schizophrenia, are characterized by distortions in thinking, perception, emotions, language, sense of self and behavior. Common psychotic experiences include hallucinations, hearing, seeing or feeling things that are not there, and delusions, fixed false beliefs or suspicions that are firmly held even when there is evidence to the contrary. The disorder can make it difficult for people affected to work or study normally. Dementia. Worldwide, approximately 50 million people have dementia. Dementia is usually of a chronic or progressive nature in which there is deterioration in cognitive function, the ability to process thought, beyond what might be expected from normal aging. It affects memory, thinking, orientation, comprehension, calculation, learning capacity, language, and judgment. The impairment in cognitive function is commonly accompanied and occasionally preceded by deterioration in emotional control, social behavior, or motivation. Dementia is caused by a variety of diseases and injuries that affect the brain, such as Alzheimer's disease or stroke. Developmental disorders, including autism, is an umbrella term covering intellectual disability and pervasive developmental disorders including autism. Developmental disorders usually have a childhood onset but tend to persist into adulthood, causing impairment or delay in functions related to the central nervous system maturation. They generally follow a steady course rather than the periods of remissions and relapses that characterize many mental disorders. Intellectual disability is characterized by impairment of skills across multiple developmental areas such as cognitive functioning and adaptive behavior. Lower intelligence diminishes the ability to adapt to the daily demands of life. Question time. Type your answers on the comment box below. How can you cope up with the stress and anxiety you're experiencing because of the pandemic?